The Silver Hand, or the Knights of the Silver Hand, is a paladin organization originating back during the Second War. For most of its existence, it was under the influence and strong arm of the Alliance. That is until Tyrion Fordring came out of hiding and formed a union between them and the Argent Dawn. Under Tyrion's leadership, he led the Unified Orders to create a great victory in Northrend against the Scourge, then returned home to cleanse the Plaguelands. It wasn't until that Tyrion gave up the Ghost just after the Battle of the Broken Shore that the Silver Hand found themselves in a new chapter of its life. Under the leadership of the High Lord, the Silver Hand reformed, uniting the Argent Crusade, the Sunwalkers, the Blood Knights, and the Hand of Argus into one giant coalition to combat the Burning Legion. Now, as you might know, the Burning Legion is defeated, its master imprisoned, and the world wounded. So what is the Silver Hand doing now that there is no more threat of demons and instead a threat of a world war? That is the question of the day. Today we will discuss the current state of the Silver Hand. Now, the Silver Hand, the one formed in Legion, has been broken apart, as far as we know. With the Blood War raging on all continents, all able-bodied soldiers and sub-factions of the Alliance and Horde have been called to arms respectively. This includes all allies of the Silver Hand. We know the Blood Knights returned to battle alongside the Horde under the leadership of Lady Liadrin, as it's always been, and the Silver Hand, the original Silver Hand, returned to the Alliance under the newly found leadership of Turellian. We know this because Liadrin and Turellian are possible commanders at the Battle for Stromgarde, and Turellian is backed by his light-forged and Silver Hand Knights while defending the city, meaning he has either assumed command of the Order or they are simply backing him up. Either way, it means the Silver Hand fights with the Alliance once more. Because of this, we can make an assumption that the Hand of Argus and the Sunwalkers return to fight alongside the Alliance and Horde, respectively. This leaves the Argent Crusade, who are still technically leaderless if Maxwell Tyrosus hasn't assumed the mantle. We can assume, through examples of past conflicts, that the Argent Crusade are staying neutral, remaining as claimants on Light's Hope Chapel, Hearthglen, and their numerous towers across the Plaguelands while the war rages on. So that puts the united Silver Hand out of the question. The coalition is defunct, at least for now. But what about the Silver Hand now? The one that is under command of Turellian, possibly. We know that from the updates, the Silver Hand has a large presence in the Western Plaguelands, but to what extent? That remains to be seen, but we can assume that they have complete control over Uther's tomb and possibly control of Andor Hall, with the Battle of Lordaeron concluded as an Alliance victory, and reference of a continued, and I quote, occupation in Lordaeron, the Plaguelands being a part of Lordaeron. Now, of course, all this information is only loose thought and assumption, so it should be taken as such, and it could change or be something entirely different over time, but it is the best idea we have for the current Silver Hand thus far in Battle for Azeroth. Thanks for watching.